everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Sunday. It's October the 6th, allegedly. Actually, I can't tell. I don't have my glasses on and the number's really tiny. Somewhere around there. Hello, everybody. I hope your weekend is going very well. Let's see. I want to say that's a 6. Yeah, Brewfest ends today. Darkmoon Faire begins, so that'll be something. Little profession knowledge there. Zombie Duckling, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. I got 2 animals in my office. They're crisscrossed right now, and neither one of them's on camera. Moose is standing over Kira. She's going between his legs. He's standing very still, like, what's happening? What do I do? Okay, just watch her leave. All right. Maybe he'll lay down. Mathrin, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Appreciate it. We can complete. Hey, leave that. Leave it. Leave it. Why don't you go lay down, bud? He's a little too worked up. He's been partying this morning. He's gonna crash at some point, and then maybe we'll get dog cam. But for now, I think he's just gonna follow the cat around and spectate. Today on stream, I'm really excited to do some side quests. But before I do that, while I'm thinking about it, I want to do Awakening the Machine on my hunter just for a chance at the mount, because I don't have the mount from it. And in my brain, everybody but me has it. I know that's not true, but that is how the brain works. And I would like to, Awakening the Machine. So we'll do it. It won't be too bad. It's something we can do, hopefully, while drinking coffee, you know, chatting, warming up the stream, that kind of thing. Off and away. Begin maintenance. Hey, leave that alone, bud. You don't need to do that. There is a mount from Awakening. Yeah, it's a big golem thing. Do I have any consumables? Oh, he threw his ball there. Oh, honey. What? Oh, bud. I wanted to see if I just had any, like, food to eat or anything. I do. I have Bellator's Bounty. That'll do. More coffee. Darkmoon Faire. Also don't have the mount after doing it on, like, 3 characters every week, and I'm salty. How's the machine doing? He's sleepy. Good day. Hop was adorable. He's a big old bouncy puppy. This morning, a man asked if you could pet him, and I'm like, well, he's kind of jumpy. He won't bite you, but, like, he might not let you pet him. He'd love to smell your hand, though, and the guy's like, do you want to smell my hat? And he had, like, a cowboy hat. And Moose sniffed the hat, and then he like, went, whoa! And the guy was like, smart dog. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hat smells like, but I feel like they shared an inside joke without me. Had no idea until today there was a Darkmoon Faire quest for 100 Daggermaw. Gives 100 tickets. I haven't thought about that for a long time. Let's see. I knew this. Not like that. My hunter's up to 593. I'm very excited for her vault this week because she'll have a couple of options from having done delve, so that'll be kind of nice. Not in here for now. But I mainly just want... I feel like if I get the mount from this, then I can kind of stop doing it. So there's my kickoff cooldown. Because, I don't know if I need it so much for weekly stuff anymore. It must give me, like, some flight stones or resonance crystals or something. Valor stones. But my main is perpetually, like, Valor Stone capped. I can't spend them fast enough. I don't have enough crest to spend them. I need some offset gear is what I need, because that's a great way to dump Valor Stones without spending any extra crests, is just getting, like, an off piece that is just different stats, but, you know, you want to set it up anyway for an off spec. For some reason, I haven't been hanging on to anything like that. Like, when I do get an off piece like that, I find that I just... Usually somebody needs it. Like, I'll be running in a group with another clothy that's wearing, like, a champion piece when I get a hero piece to drop. And also, they're not always, like, ideal stats, so... Feeling the crest starvation, too. I've been spending my gilded, but I feel like... I don't know. I feel like the odd one out for doing it. But I just want to upgrade my gear. I don't know if I want to recraft the weapon. Isn't it good enough? It's 619. Won't it do? That's a rep. Okay. Over here. Yeah, this goes much better. This was much harder in, like, the very first week of the expansion, when we didn't have any gear at all. And also, I think the first time I ran this, I didn't know that you could, like, delete the casters by interrupting them. Oh, I got 5 resonance crystals. This goes okay. But I'm excited to do Aj Kahet's side quest. It's the last zone I need the Sojourner achievement for. We've got a couple branches done, but there's lots of it left to go. I've got dialogue UI set up. I turned off my quest auto completion, auto turn in. I'm going to read today. I'm going to, oh, speaking of, let's do that, and then maybe that'll work. Doesn't matter how you kick their cast, as long as you can stop it. A stun would work as well. Ready for the puppet quest to be done. They nerfed it substantially too. Oh, this? Did they? Well, it's probably good. It seems like something that they had intended for, you know, like anybody. And it's, I don't think in the original design they expected you to be able to get all the way to wave 20 on your first go round. Because you can still, because of the way they've structured it, where you still get rewards for reaching the wave thresholds up until that point. But the way it turned out, it just feels awful to not get all 20 waves done. So, and I think that expectation kind of shifted. Oh, Spook, can I get some good energy, please? You're in the right place. Make you feel better. AI voiceover add-on for Classic? I'm not sure. Since it's a weekly quest thing, yeah, just a bit strange. Okay. Now it's just kind of a slog, though. Yeah, it takes a little bit of doing. At least it's only once a week. Although if I had a ton of characters, I just need the mount. I just need the mount. One mount, please. Hello, Homura. Thank you for the 30-month free. Appreciate it very, very much. Press for days, no stones. Can't replace my veteran pants. There's always one slot that's just so rude. You'll get like another thing repeatedly, and there's one slot that just will not drop. Maybe one day they'll add an NPC that's like a shaman that you can go to that will like bless your naked legs so that they attract pants energy. So that you have a better chance for like that one armor slot to drop, just to kind of even you out a little bit. Also, it would be extremely funny. I don't know if it's from, I don't know which thing it's from. I just know you get it from doing Awakening the Machine, and you can repeat it on ults every week for more chances. I think you have to, it must be from the chest, because I think you have to do all 20 waves for a chance at it. No, I won't like swear that on my life or anything. Got it from the chests. Okay. Got 7 cloaks from tier 8 delves the first week. Holy moly. You're ready to open a textiles shop. It's a little bit rare. It doesn't seem like a super rare drop the mount. Lots of people have them without a lot of grief. Flabby got it on like his first try. That's the metric that I base all of my thinking off of. I think I have it. Don't know if I got super lucky. Yeah, it's one of those things that like, if you're not really paying attention, you'll probably just get it. And if you want it, of course it won't drop. Third for me. First run, third for me. Yeah. I didn't know it was a rare drop. I thought everybody got it. It's the flabby scale. Yeah. I've only just started doing it on 2 characters a week instead of 1. And somebody in here was saying they've been doing it on 3 characters and they still don't have it, so it's not just me. But you do have to get a bit unlucky to not get it, I think, if you've been grinding. One of my friends stopped inviting me to do rares with them after I got 2 in one day on the first kills. Yeah. Oh boy. 14. Okay. Let's do hunter buttons, I don't know. Whatever, really. If we kill that one, then that makes that mechanic go away. Usually. Yeah. And that mechanic hurts. I had that with the Dream Seeds mount. Some people got it on the first seed, and it took me almost 1,000 seeds! Holy moly. Were those also available on a vendor, or am I misremembering that? I thought there was like a vendor that you could kind of bad luck protection yourself through.
Watch my back while I commune with the machine.
I was the only... Oh, it was the only one that wasn't on a vendor. Oh. Okay, 1 don't we sing? You wanna come hang out, Boo? Think about it. Comfy bed. Warm office. No. A terrible salesperson. Doggo cam. Apparently not. He's gotta wander over this way, but we got a 3-hour stream. There's time. He might visit. Is it more exciting or special because it's not all the time? Who's to say? Oh, you coming in? Oh, hi, sweetheart. Your little doggies. Big doggies. Hi, baby. How you doing? What if you lay down in your bed? There's a chance. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to do here, so let's kick that. Stand here. Dire Beast. Gotta pick a thing here. Maybe the Nullbot. Let's use a trinket. I have Flerm as a tenacity pet. Moose, leave my plushies alone, buddy. You know those aren't for you. You know, because when you get caught doing it, you jump. Oh, let's gonna go check out the cat. I might need to redo my shelves. I think that when he's not having attention paid to him, the temptation to go shopping for my plushies is a little bit too much. And at this point, he's just getting them very soggy and reinforcing his own bad habits. So I might need to pick a couple special ones to be on the top shelves and then have the lower shelves be empty or with something that is maybe a little less attractive to the puppy. Got the Queen Mount doing a normal that I didn't need gear from. Oh, nice! I want to look. What's the Queen Mount look like? On Surek. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've seen one of those yet. Doggo compatible plushies. Well, I mean, there's lots of like plush toys for dogs, but they've yet to invent a plushie that Moose cannot dismember. And it's a real problem when he eats a limb, because then you're playing the waiting game of like, is it going all the way through you, or do we need to worry about this? Not my favorite game to play. Obviously, if you supervise him, you can usually stop him from consuming pieces, but he's fast sometimes. He's pretty quick. Okay, all right. Luck. Nope. No luck. Oh well. That's okay. We can just stick her in for the moment. I've seen dogs carry them around and cuddle with them and stuff. Yeah. Some dogs do that. Some dogs enjoy plushies without dismembering them. Hi, Moo. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Oh, you brought me another toy? You want some? Let me throw it for you. Hi. Oh. What do you think? Yeah, I don't think we're in a lay down and snuggle kind of mood. I think we're in a play kind of mood. Alright. So, let's log on to... Oh, should we do Darkmoon Faire? I know, I want to do side questing today, but Darkmoon Faire would give me knowledge points. Let's just start it real quick. Maybe something I can do with one hand while this one is So, Stormwind would work. Do I have my Stormwind? I don't have a teleport cloak on this character, so we'll just dollar on Hearthstone. That'll work. I used to get our dog the tough brand of plushies, and those lasted a day instead of an hour. Energy very day to day. Yeah, sometimes. Or like the pattern. He has like kind of a standard pattern of like, this is usually nap time and this is usually romp time, but it'll it'll vary sometimes. He's been a live wire this morning. Add-on for ports. Tome of Teleportation. Tome of Teleportation. It's pretty nice. Although I'm starting to get enough portals that it's kind of overwhelming to look through. But still better than like digging through all the various things. If you have like teleport items like cloaks and rings on you, it'll include those in your menu. Changing the season, losing daylight affects them at all. Yeah, I don't know. He likes fall. He likes chasing bugs and leaves and stuff. Spiders were out in force today. It was a big spider day. There was a spider inside that I like tried to put outside on a stick, and then there was another spider inside that I may have brought in on the stick. There were like big spiders outside when we were walking. There is like a spooky one, but it wasn't on me, so it was all good. Oh, I never turned this in. Oops. Oh well. Tome gets ridiculous with Mythic Plus portals. And it's nice to have a place where they're all represented, and at least it breaks them down by expansion. I would prefer if they would just, instead of using the name like Ascendant and Courageous and Scheming Loa and Sinful Soul, if they would just, in the add-on at least, just put the name of the dungeon, because I haven't learned these yet. Why must they have fancy names? Can we just give them the actual dungeon name kind of thing? Okay, so I want to do Profession Darkmoon Faire quests on this character and then on my main. This one should be pretty fast. It's just gathering. So we go here. Morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good afternoon or evening as well. I hope everything's going good. We're getting set up with the Darkmoon Faire profession quests. I'm gonna do some side questing today. We were playing with the puppy a little bit because he was bringing me toys. It is the fair. It is the fair. I like the fair at the beginning of the expansion for profession quests because you get like, you know, knowledge and acuity and stuff for them on top of skill if you were still skilling them up. So that's nice. That feels just like a freebie, and that's something that you go to the fair once while it's up and you get her done and then you're all set. The thing I don't like is when I feel like I have to run back here every hour or spend prize tickets, which I also don't want to do, to get like a rep buff and a experience buff. I don't like doing that, so I mostly don't. So that's yay. And we're gonna we need mining and we need herbing. So you've got cooking. I'm not too worried about the secondary profession quests. I mostly want, you're gonna give me the herb quest. The mining quest is the guy that with the gun. and the targets. That's right. You guys told me that last month. And I remembered. I learned something, maybe. Where is it? This way? No, those are the toys. Got my first profession to 100. Nice. Oh, which one was it? Was it enchanting? Was it alchemy? Was it something else? I'm going to pull out. I bought a pet. I bought Tiberius. We just unlocked this on the Hellofall vendor, and at first I was like 6,500 resonance crystals. But then I realized that I actually had like 6k just sitting on my hunter from picking them up. And I thought, it's a cute kitty, and I'm gonna get it eventually, you know. Who am I kidding? Rearm, reuse, recycle. That's what we're after. It was actually blacksmithing. Can in theory craft rank 5 shields without concentration. Wow. Very nice. You are all set on the shield front. I was doing some keys last night and yesterday, and we've been pretty much just doing 9s. We've been not timing 9s, so we've just been kind of like burning through our supply of 9 keys to do them just for gilded crests. And it's been going fine. We're finishing them at least. We didn't like completely get brick walled again, but they're very hard. And watching our groups do this is making me really not want to tank. Not that I was ever going to tank like 9s or anything like that, but I had this thought at some point of like, oh, maybe I'll like set up like a little baby tank to do baby keys. And it doesn't look like any fun to me at all. It looks horrible. Very, very, very punishing. Well, doing keys. Now, hate Siege of Borealis slightly less than before. Here you go. Tried an SV10. SV. Stone Vault. I know, I'm still learning all the acronyms. What a nightmare. I can't imagine. Stone Vault is the one that comes closest to brick walling us on multiple bosses. We have a really hard time. I mean, it's been Tyrannical week, which is like blech. I think all of this is going to feel a lot more doable next week. But Stone Vault, Skarmorak, The machine pair, not so much the last boss. The last boss is weirdly forgiving relative to the rest of the dungeon, but Skarmorak and then the 2 machine guys are like so tight. Stun Dummy, thank you very much for 5 gift subs. I really appreciate it. Blizzard needs to make 8s drop gilded. Huge barrier between the casuals and the hardcore players. 4+, you'll feel it. Tyrannical's brutal, really not a fan. Yeah, it's something. You know what I've gotten out of this week is a lot of practice on bosses that I wasn't really used to before. Especially Stone Vault, because we hadn't really seen any Stone Vault keys for the longest time. I am making poor choices here. We hadn't really seen any Stone Vault keys. What? So I wasn't really very good at those bosses, and I'm still not perfect at them, but we've done them a lot more, and we've spent a lot more time on them. City of Threads is another one where if you're doing 4-minute boss fights for each boss, that's a lot of time to practice mechanics. There you go. And we got some lovely mining and herb knowledge. So if I can open up the journal, I was dumping this into Arathor's spear. And then in mining, that's right, I was 1 point shy of business, and there's that. And now I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really care about Iron Claw or Accurate. It's not selling for all that much. Maybe it is now. Oh, hello. You bringing me something? Is this for me? Wasn't selling for all that much. Maybe I'll actually... I don't really overload stuff either. But I could, with only 5 points, get a 5% improvement on the CD reduction, so maybe that is worth it, especially if I get used to overloading. I don't know. I actually have no idea what to do here. Weeping, crystallized, dynamite. Damage taken from dynamite significantly less lethal. Oh. Interesting, useful. Kind of helpful. And then return portal summoned at your destination. Gotcha. The ores in the first tree for more null stones. Oh, that's right, null stones. It's just like, they want 45 points to get to the point where you're getting completely undamaged null stones. That's so many points. I'll figure that one out later. I'm just gonna hearth her for now. The way you try and figure out how to heal stuff, you as a tank work on roots, kind of similar investment-wise. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. Especially knowing which groups to pull in the ground. Tried a couple Dawnbreakers, good practice. Oh, you want this? You want this? Can you touch? Touch? It's not really a tug toy, but what are you gonna do? Lil Wiggin, thank you very much for the 13-month reset. 13 so far. Okay, alright. Priest needs to do Darkmoon Faire, and then it is questing time. It is immersion time. It is story time. I need a different mog. This is for fishing. This is unacceptable. You know there's Darkmoon Faire on right now. Hi. Are you having fun? Are you having a good time? One thing we've gotten either very lucky at or he's very good at is even when we're playing tug on a toy that's not really a good tug toy, he pretty much never nips my fingers. He's very good about placing his mouth. That's one thing that he remembered from puppy training is he's not allowed to bite people. Oh my goodness. We put on a movie last night with dinner and we watched the 1997 film Babe. And I hadn't seen it since I was like a kid, so I like forgot a lot of details. And holy moly, also I need like 14k off the slum sharks that we caught yesterday. I was like so mushy. I cried like 4 times watching Babe. I was so, yeah, it is surprisingly dark. I'm watching this sweet little pig find out that his mom and his dad and his brothers and his sisters and everybody else turned into bacon. And then get depressed and, oh my gosh, go on a hunger strike. It was so sad. And every emotional scene just like ripped me to pieces. I was mushy. We're going to the Darkmoon Faire. Can I do that with one hand? Can I dragon ride with one hand? The farmer dancing gets me every time. I love Farmer Haga. He's absolutely cracked, just straight off his rocker. It's fantastic. Babe is a movie based on a children's novel about a pig that learns to be a sheepdog. Or learns to perform sheepdog duties, I guess. Hi. You're goofy. If I showed you a sheep, you wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, it's like a talking pig. The animals all talk. It's very, very sweet. Can I get the toy? Are we not done? Are we not done playing? Okay. Alright. You know what? We can fly the Darkmoon Faire this way. I cannot hear the name Babe without my brain filling in the sequel title, Babe 2, Pig in the City. Sequel less good than original. I've never seen the sequels because I had a feeling. Some sequels must be alright, but like, I don't know, I didn't trust it. Will likely not, yeah. Same director as Mad Max Fury Road. It's a Lion King 2 situation. It felt like all of the Disney sequels in that era, in kind of like the 90s and 80s and early 2000s, were just kind of like direct-to-video cheap, just kind of not very high investment kind of thing. I don't really mind as long as he's playing with me, because he's playing with a toy, which is what he's supposed to be doing. He's got a lot of energy. He's got to get it out somehow. Hi, baby. Plus, I'm an absolute sucker, so I'm just kind of like flattered that my dog wants to hang out with me. How much time do you put into playing WoW a day? It varies a lot, depending on where we are, like, in a season and in a raid tier. At least... on a stream day, at least 3 hours, because I stream 3 hours a day, so I'll play WoW on stream, and that's part of it. And then outside of that, maybe if I'm doing keys or raid, maybe another 2 or 3 hours in that same day for like 6. But if I don't have keys or raid, then I'll just leave it at that. And there's plenty of days off where I won't log on to the game at all. So it varies a lot. There we go. Cocktail shaker to combine moonberry juice. Oh, I always forget to buy it, or to buy it up there. Moonberry juice and... Oh, bless you. Oh, he fell over. Laying down. And fizzy fair drink. I usually just end up buying it on the auction house, but let's also pick up the enchanting quest. Do I really need to fly to Thunder Bluff, or is there a portal? That's a question for our Horde players. Is there a teleport somewhere? Moonberry juice. I usually just buy this and then summon a,
Have anything ancient to trade?
You can buy it, like, in Elwyn Forest, but if I can spend 10 gold and drop a mailbox to not have to go back, that's, like, wildly worth it. There's a port in Org. Ask a fair NPC in Org. Oh. Toy Story sequels were done well. The modern movies are... Actually, I don't know if I can say that. If I can say that the newer ones. I was thinking of Frozen 2. And it's probably better than like the direct-to-video sequels of like the early Disney movies, but also it wasn't as good as the first one. It wasn't as good as the first one, to me anyways. It was alright. Just making sure my dog's not up to no good. Brain cell thinks so, like. Also never saw Frozen 2. It was fine. It wasn't a bad movie. But the first one was really quite special. I thought. I'm a little afraid of Moana too. I don't know if there's any chance of it approaching the original. The biggest two movie series where I would consider part 2 only worth watching but even being better, Alien and Aliens, and then Terminator and Terminator 2. Hey, don't chew on my wheel. Chew on your toy. Not my wheels. There you go. I refused to watch the Alien sequel because I thought that Sigourney Weaver worked really hard in the first movie to get out of there, and I wanted her to go home and retire. Better songs than the first ones the kids can actually sing along to. Mm-hmm. It felt like they really wanted to have another Let It Go moment, and they were really like pushing the hook of Into the Unknown like really hard throughout the movie to try to get like another kind of viral hit like that, and there's just no chance. I have bad news for you. Listen, as long as I don't watch the movie, then she gets to live happily ever after. It's up to me. Kids were early teens, aged out of Disney movies when it came out. I mean, I had no children in my life, nor was I a child myself at that point. I just saw it because I liked, every now and then I want to watch a family movie. But sometimes they're a little, I don't like it, and this is really rich of me, I don't like it when they feel like really preachy or like heavy-handed with the moral lesson. I don't mind there being morals in a movie. You know, it's lots of my favorite ones from childhood had them, but like when they're really ham-fisted about it, it just starts being like, all right, okay, I thought we were here to have fun. You want me to learn stuff? Me, 30. Arahoki, thank you for the 44-month resub. And C. Galshire, thank you for the 28-month resub. Do you know what happens in the films? Do you just go, nope, she's fine now? Oh, I'm just assuming she's fine. I don't know what happens, and as long as I don't watch them, it never has to happen. Oh, there's the dog. Brendan and I went to see Finding Nemo when it first came out, and I was horrified. Oh, I love Finding Nemo. My favorite family film of the last 10 years has to be Encanto by a mile, though. I love Encanto very much. It's very, very good. As far as I'm concerned, you never age out of Disney movies. I don't crave them the way that I used to, and I found that when I started to rewatch them recently, I would get kind of bored and turn them off. And maybe it's just because I've seen them enough times. But I definitely, like, in my early to mid-20s, I was like, I'm never going to grow out of this. And I reached a point where I was like, well, maybe this isn't for me anymore. But some of them are still real special. They have to have good music for me. If it's not basically a musical, I don't know what we're doing. Okay, 3 points. Capping at resourceful residue for an extra 25% bonus to my resourcefulness, and then we go back in here and keep juicing that up there. And then for alchemy, I don't know, something lure drop. Couldn't really tell ya. Alchemy, I feel like you just need so much knowledge to get to a point where you're like fully capped at making a lot of things. Still love How to Train Your Dragon. Dory was a foundational inspiration to my personality. Loved Coco and Nimona. Love kids movies following up a really heavy adult movie. Nice baseline for every age. Okay, I'm going to Ajkahet. We're ready. We're gonna go start questing, and we're gonna read, I promised. Haven't seen Encanto. Bed knobs and broomsticks movies like that. Hi, Hazel. Have a lovely stream. Hello. Thank you very much. Oh, buddy. I can't handle it. One day I'll stop mushing over him and I'll just be like too cool for it, and then we can be like modest about how cute he is. But when he looks at me, he's got the big floppy ears. Hi, sweetie. Are you getting tired? He's like deciding, nope. Nope, not quite. You're gonna bring your dog with? Do you need help? Do you need help? Extra doubt, yeah. I don't know if there's a certain point at which it's like not cool to gush over your own dog, but it may not matter. It may not matter at all. The quests will reset the next time the fair comes around. Darkmoon Faire profession quests are once per fair rotation. Always cool. Not want to sit down for movies anymore? Get impatient? Yeah. I had the same experience with Oppenheimer. I found it to be fascinating, but like so long. That movie could have had an hour cut out of it. What? Did you lose something? Did you lose it? What is it, baby? Yeah, get you on that one. That's a good idea. That'll work. Should have waited with my rare kill round. Alright, so let me track my Sojourner achievement. I want to go back and find that quest that was about like a married couple of Nerubians, because it sounded fascinating. There was something going on down here. It wasn't a world quest. I thought it was like a quest. And I just left them behind because I wasn't ready for it yet. In Ashka quest, I do have one that I'm currently on, so maybe I should start there? It's hard to say. We're going to turn details off for now. Have they always had a portal back at the back of the Darkmoon Faire? For a long time, yeah, I think so. Oh, hang on. There's a Silken Ward citizen that needed speaking to. Of course, I'm also You're Never Too Old for an Animated Film or Show. Umbral Bazaar is where that one is. Pale Weave lashes hold all the power. What is going on in the Silken Ward? Don't be picking up those plushies, buddy. How can they expect me to? This is like fairly blatant political allegory. How can they expect me to teach the younglings when they change what I teach at the whims of others? Lack of understanding will lead us to ruin. Not the baby spiders. I came here to teach the younger generation, but I can't teach them real history. They call this history? What history is worth learning about when it must be upheld by convenient laws? Yeah, true. Alright, let's go talk to Alchemist Telbugs. What do you... Hi! What can I do for you? What can I do you for? Hello. Pale Weave Lashes did throw my alchemical supply down the cliffside. The potions will give the citizens of the Silken Ward the edge they need to rise up. So I'm starting to see why. If you're supplying the insurrection. I need someone to go down the cliffs and collect any bottles. You betcha. One of the quest writers' mom was a teacher and they are venting. Yeah, I bet. History teacher, I've never had an NPC be so relatable. Man. Is he gonna lay down? Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like to be a teacher nowadays. I think it's probably been difficult in lots of points in history, but it just seems next to impossible now. Oh, man. Oh, these potions must have been very well packed. They all look fine. What you doing, bud? You poking around back there? I'm pretty impressed he hasn't actually unplugged anything in here, because I have a lot of cables kind of crisscrossing, and he like roots around in here, and he seems to like manage to get through all of it. That's not yours, bud. Most of these things are not for you. It's my meditation pillow that I definitely use every day, and I don't just keep out in expectation that maybe one day I might want to meditate, and I just never do. But we still can't eat it. Start spilling buckwheat everywhere. Anyone here know how to turn off the red trail farm HUD leaves in your map as you travel? Yeah, that is a farm HUD option. If we take a look in the add-on options, I don't have it turned on right now, but if you go in the add-on options, there is you can just disable it. It's called something trail. So Dialogue UI is the name of the add-on that I'm using to change my quest text page. Dialogue UI. It's good stuff. Chat recommended it to me. Yeah, no problem. I'm leaving. I am a little happy that I procrastinated on some of these quests just because it's a little comfier to do them with more gear. I don't feel quite like it's taking me quite so long to get through things, and I also feel like if I do end up pulling more than I need to, I'm not going to be in strict danger. I think that you can do dark mode for Dialogue UI. I'm not 100%, but I can take a look at the options. Kodak531, thank you for the 43-month resub. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Vigorously and emphatically recommended it too. It's hard to get vigorous and emphatic out of, like, you know, text chat. It's possible, but tone's tough to get across. I want to look at the options for it. Add-ons. Dialogue UI. Open. Oh, you have to talk to an NPC and then press F1 for settings. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure they do have a dark mode though. I chose the one that kept it as close to the regular colors as possible, but just made it kind of bigger and easier to read. Oh, I'm ready to turn this in, actually. It's the wax glob quest that's confusing me. Alrighty. Need to get my bright shade potions back. Wonderful. Go around the Silken Ward and show them off. I want to show the populace that we don't need to live under the thumb of the Pale Weave Lashers. With a little aggressive motivation, we can strike out on our own. This will do. Go around the Silken Ward and kill the Pale Weave Lashers. My potions will provide an extra kick the citizens will surely love. All right. Chaos. Violence in the streets. Off and away. Let's go. Reading the description now and doing quests because of that add-on. It makes it a lot comfier to read if you are in the mood to read. I believe you can also have it kind of like generate a voiceover for you, but robot voices spook me. And it's not because I want them to sound less like robots. it's okay. The only person who can get away with it is Google Maps. Google Maps and the man in my speaker that tells me the weather in the morning. I say, do I need an umbrella? And he's like, yes. Obviously. His tone's a little funny, so it kind of sounds like he's always shading me. I like that showing off the potions is optional. We can just skip straight to violence. And my Mythic Plus score has not budged since I got Keystone Master. I've been doing keys all week, and I haven't done a single key that's given me score because I've just been, because we've just been like overtiming 9s consistently. I just have piles of 9s that were done nowhere close to in time. I was joking with my friends last night that if, this is the way to live if you like Mythic Plus but you don't like the fact that it has a timer, just don't care about the timer. Just let it expire. Just don't do it in time. Problem solved. No more timer. Wow. You know, you still get some loot. You still get some vault progress. Sounds like y'all are enjoying the challenge. I think it's kind of wearing on people a little bit. I think individually we're all kind of taking it a bit personally that we're not doing better at it, which is just the game getting in your head, you know? Like, that's what it wants. It's for you to think that it's your fault. But it'll smooth out over the next couple of weeks. We have a lot of gear left to get. Okay. Take these latest orders and deliver them. Deliver 3 Bright Shade Potions to Silken Ward citizens, and we're gonna get some rings we can disenchant. I'm already capped with the Weaver. Oh well. It's my own fault for doing the rep before I finish all the side quests, I suppose. I'm 71 of 1500 Nerubian Chitin for the Seasbark quest. I knew I needed one of these potions. There you go. It's me, a delivery person. I seem to be able to consistently delude myself into thinking the problem in all my prog runs is just needing another week of Vault gear for everyone. I mean, eventually it'll be true. It's like a nice little combination of weeks of Vault gear plus crest caps raising, combined with practice. Never underestimate a little bit of practice. A couple of extra weeks of looking at it does wonders. Don't have a dedicated group of 5, so I pug most of the time. Bit slower to progress. Okay with that. I'm surprised by how many I've been DPSing. I am dying for a better DPS trinket. I just got this satchel of misbegotten minions, and it's okay, but it would be so nice to have something that's like a little closer to the top of the bis list so that I could then realize that I'm the reason I don't do damage and not my trinkets. I do okay damage in AoE actually, but my single target damage on bosses is not great. It's okay if my cooldowns kind of line up with burst windows and stuff, but like it's not awesome. But you know, we can't be good at everything. There we go. Oh, I got a gray item that I can add an appearance to. Okay, so I turned in the thing. Did I just get credit for the Silken Ward? Maybe. That might have been that whole side quest chain. So let's find another quest line then. We're not Shkahet. If I was doing them just from the top bottom, then I would be looking for gutter work. Gutter work. Gutter work. Wow, that's quite the... Didn't expect for there to be 2 things at the beginning. Let's start by going there. Let's go have a look and see if we can get any stuff. How often does your Shadow Binding Knife proc? Sometimes, which is not very helpful, but I notice it now and then. I don't really have anything better to put on, so there's not a lot I can do about it. I've got a 6 of 8 Shadow Binding Knife. I use it for Holy and for Shadow. It's not optimal, but it's okay. It'll do. At least it's a passive trinket. Yeah, I've seen the candle trinket. My R shaman friend has one. It's pretty cool. I thought for a minute that they had farmed the Waxwick pet, and I'm like, that's crazy. I didn't know you were into pet battles, but it was just their trinket because it's the same model. Okay. The executor will surely reward me for the new branch of Cobus-based alchemy I bring to our people, even if it did originate from our sewer water. Okay. Oh my! Legs! You're perfect! A perfect little unassuming biped for my work. Alchemy is my trade. Alchemist is only as good as their ingredients. See those Cobus? They seem tougher than the average Cobus. They must be made of stronger stuff, and I want that stuff. I like this NPC. We're doing good. He's a mid-level alchemist. Here's a sack. Fill it up with their innards, as much as you can carry. Okie dokie. You betcha. Innards ahoy. I love them. The idea of them thinking bipeds are cute in the way that we think quadrupeds are cute. Legs! Hit KSM twice as a bug tank. Nice to prove it was possible in Shadowlands, but the work to pay off was not worth it. Can't say I missed the stress. Yeah. If I was gonna tank, I feel like I would just do like zeros. Zeros don't have a timer. I don't know if it would be on Barnacles or someone else. There we go. Innards. I don't know why I'm killing a salamander to get Cobus innards. Maybe they ate some? Did this quest for Sojourner. It's a fun one. Familiar looking appendage. Oh, that starts a quest. And the quest is called That's Pretty Gross. Yuck. Alright, we'll go get him his innards. An achievement to do mythics in all types of classes. I thought there was an achievement to do the dungeons as each role, like tanking them, healing them, DPSing them. And I'm not real sure where I got that idea from. Something I read in beta once. I don't really know where it would be though. I don't know what it would be called. I don't know where you would find it. Characters maybe? There's one for reaching 80 with 3 characters. I've got 2 or 3 of that done. Forgot what it's called. Yeah. I had some notion about doing that, but you'd think it would be in this tab here. That's just got the glory achievements though. What about War Within Dungeons? Algari Dungeoneer. Yeah. Okay. So if you do every dungeon in Kazlagar on Mythic or Keystone difficulty as a tank, a healer, and a damage dealer, then you will get an appearance for Versatile Peddler's Trinkets, whatever that looks like. So yeah, there is an achievement. I've healed a handful of them, I've damaged a handful of them, I've tanked none of them. So that'll be a project for eventually. Brilliant, fabulous, a sack brimming with promise, date, and arterial goop. What do you mean by date? Okay. And then this familiar looking appendage. You are what you eat. These Cobus are eating the strongest Nerubians ever to ascend. Don't mind the marks of moisture on the ground. That's my anxiety sweat. You didn't have to call me out like that. Okay, what do you want now? An ascendant's leg. Wait, come back. I'm not done talking to you yet. A Cobus tribe feasting 1 or 2 dozen trueborns or skitterlings. Perhaps even a sage form such as myself. But an ascendant is a different story. Let's approach this as intellectuals. What tools do we have? You! You're the tool. Dive into the lake's depths, slay the largest. Bring me their innards. You betcha, more innards. What else do you want? While awaiting your innards bestowing return, a train of Cobus are dragging limp bodies of my kin from the lake's waters and westerly into their cavern. Civic duty. Yeah, alright, you betcha. So I have, this will give me water breathing, which I have a feeling we're going to need because we're going down. These quests are a hoot. I like this NPC. I haven't been reading this entire expansion up until this point, which is kind of my own loss. I could redo them, but yeah. But this guy's fun. I appreciate his commitment to innards. And his dripping anxiety sweat, my goodness. As a pug tank, I think that healing is technically harder from a gameplay perspective. Only half the dungeons exist in Mythic. I thought you could do the other dungeons in Mythic 0, and that would work. I think you can do all of the dungeons in Mythic 0. Unless they turned that off when they started the season. Maybe they did, I do not know. Okay. Oh, did I run out of juice already? I kind of thought that water breathing buff was going to last like way longer. Oh dear. Because if that was the case, then it would be important for me to try to at least tank the 4 that are part of this season before the season ends. Mythic 0 limited to the seasonal dungeons. Because it wasn't for a while. You were able to do that before. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, never mind. I only have these 4. Never mind. Why did I think that there were more? That's annoying. Those were heroics. Oh well. I guess I should probably... how important is that to me anyway? Because they'll do like a... They'll come available again eventually, right? I guess that explains why I've only done half of them. Go fill in the that half with tanking. That could be a bear tank, right? I was gonna say woof, but that's what the noise that dogs make, not bears. There's gotta be bears that woof, right? It's a good sound. Work for anybody. I miss fishing. I had fun fishing yesterday. I'm real excited for next week Saturday because I want to get that dive suit and I'm so close. We're up to 418 derby marks, so it'll be next week as long as nothing breaks. Any profits I gain from my work goes directly to scientific and alchemical research. As in, I use the profits for myself and I am an alchemical scientist. Yes. My favorite logic. I had another spare innard sac. It only dawned on me once you were away. I see. You didn't need it after all. Rescuing the food. I will be rewarding these civic tasks at a lesser pay tier than your scientific ones. Grand gutsy solutions. They'll require one final piece of data. These beasts think. They organize. They coordinate. To be characteristically honest, there's nothing worse than an amphibian with an abacus. Whoever wrote these is cracked. This is awesome. My final task is bring me the brain of the biggest beast. I need it fresh and preferably non-liquefied. This is how I think. You know, perhaps it will slow them down as well. Nothing worse than an amphibian with an abacus. You hacking let the achievement go. But there's Transmon. Alright, hello. Is it you? Do you have the abacus? Are you smart? Are you coordinating? You're filleting. That's pretty hard. You think it's easy to fillet a fish? Get a fish and a knife and give it a go. Did not go well my first time. Okay. I got some shadowing from that. Have you got it? Is it leaking? Fabulous. You should really wash your hands. Unrelated, the samples you brought back are disgusting. I'm utterly appalled that you were willing to go without a sack again for the latter portion of our work together. You should really wash your hands. Okay, this is my favorite. Oh, I can buy more slime from him. Yeah, I'll carry one red. I hope he comes back. Oh, I have not done Mr. Sunflower's therapy. We'll have to do that today. But pawns and puppetry is going to be our next one, I think, assuming that it'll let me do it. I'm just kind of going top down on this list. Pawns and puppetry. Go to orator. Click, click, click. Oh no, the puppets. We don't like this one? Maybe downstairs. Oh yeah. Alright, hello.
Where were you assigned?
The Weaver sent you. I arrived to petition the magistrate's approval for ascension. To infiltrate high society, of course. He's missing. I need to ask around. You may pretend to be my servant, pet. Whatever makes it more palatable to you. I so rarely get to work alongside a friend. Okay. So I need to ask around. The magistrate is the key to my ascension. My old friends may have heard something about his disappearance. Let's ask around. Okie dokie. You'll see. Mildly horrifying. Alright. I'm bringing my candle with me. Come on, Waxwick. I could probably fly, but... Let's see. This really does remind me a lot of Suramar. Cruel sort of irony to depict an aquatic creature in a state of drowning. Teeth look sharp enough to tear your skin, the gills revealing a delicate membrane. With such careful detail and accurate textures, the cost of this vicious art display must be immense. I have a feeling I know where we're going. Yeah. Hello. Interesting creature. Are you for sale? How much? As for rumors. I paid a sum your simple mind could not fathom to get my hands on an original puppet by the puppet master. What can you possibly have to offer me in exchange for this information? I cannot help you. Okay. Let's ask someone else. Oh, you. Oh, shush. I'm in drum. Plastic is my new favorite pet. Does he cook? I don't know if he cooks by default, but with my new pet candle, any pet can cook. I can stick an extra candle on my candle, and then he can for sure cook. That's my new favorite toy. No, 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 no! I don't want to fight the guards, they want to fight me! They're gonna kick me out. Maybe if I just like stay right here, that'll time out. Pet-sized candle. Whirlwind Abyss, thank you for the 23-month resub. Appreciate it. Which pet should we turn into a cooking fire? Tiberius? Arphis? There's Arphis. And there's Arphis with a candle. It sits better on some of them than others. With 2 candles, it's like a 2-burner stove. You can cook 2 items at once. But hey, he's a cooking fire. Just the absolute best. It's also, it continually gives you the little verse buff, that, and your pet follows you, so it keeps getting refreshed. I cannot be seen with the likes of you. Mixclick is far too generous with who she allows in here. Say what you will and then get out of my sight before someone notices. I heard a rumor the magistrate received an invitation to one of the Puppet Master's shows. It's incredibly exclusive. The likes of you would never be permitted. True. I did not recall you being so elitist, old friend. I won't offend you with my presence again. Wow, your friends suck. Are you alright? The desperation of the Arathi woman represented feels so authentic. Surely the artist behind this display had a real-life model. Such attention to detail you'd swear you can even see pores in the puppet's skin. Puppet Master's originals have become a status symbol. Everyone of import is trying to get their hands on one. Where's the earthen puppet? Candle dog. Dog with a candle. Let's see. Frozen in a state of despair. A gift, I'm proud to say. Puppet Master is a frequent patron, wanted to express his gratitude. Very reminiscent of the Jade statue questline in Jade Forest. You are not welcome here. Alright. Ask for rumors about the Puppet Master. I hear even the magistrate was put on a wait list for an original piece, so you shouldn't even bother. Alrighty. Insane stream. Yo, what's up, SK? How you doing? I'm, reading today. These puppets that are definitely not real-life specimens. Eurubian puppet. Unsettling display. Graphic art depicting an Eurubian in the throes of death in their own city. The ascended nearby seem mostly unbothered. Mostly. This horrific display of twisted art is a threat. Only a matter of time before ascended puppets start popping up. Yo, Silver Kitty, thank you for the 30-month resub. Let's go! Appreciate it. Oh, getting so much. You're not welcome here. You'd think you're talking to Drustvar citizens. Puppet Master's workshop is nearby. Don't disturb him. He only bothers with things of value. Gotcha.
I do not recognize you. Go then.
I knew Ascension changed people. They were my friends, and now they don't even want to be seen with me. Doesn't matter. Okay.
The queen sees all.
Did those puppets seem lifelike? Investigate the Puppet Master's workshop. Alright.
My head is Corva.
For sure not suspicious. Finally crafted Abyss item. Oh, that's excellent! Congratulations! I hope that it serves you long and well. And I hope it didn't cost you an arm and a leg. Mine certainly did. Web scraps. Okay, so he's chatting with the Puppet Master.
Where were you assigned?
Who looks awesome. It's a great model. And then I'm just tidying. What did you buy with your tender? I bought a pet. I bought the soot-stained shale wing. That's right. I got this pet. That was it though. I'm saving my tender for a rainy day. Gatherers paid for it. Finally not in a deficit. Nice. Your pet has magnificent bone structure. I do. It's true. Rather distracted, your pet. Oh gosh. I don't like where this is going. Everybody is always doing stuff to the gnomes. It's always punt the gnome, paralyze the gnome, make a living puppet out of the gnome. Also, I don't know what else you want me to organize. Surely not outside. Maybe outside. Gross. You got gnome respect. No, I didn't get the Harvest Golem outfit. Oh, there we go. It's pretty cool, but it's 800 tender. And I didn't honestly see myself wearing it. So I let that one go. A sewing shear. A suspicious syringe. That cannot be right. I've seen him quite recently. Your pet has the most fascinating sinews. What else do you need to organize? Anything over here? Yeah. Paralytic draft and unsettling vermin paralyzed. Okay. Graceful movements have lured out the vermin. So this guy. I don't even need to pick him up, I just have to make a mess. Imagine you do a questline like this and your character gets bricked because they're just like trapped forever. They die in real life. No more ink, see the gnome priest. He's gone. We know he has the magistrate.
Do you have business here?
Okay. Something isn't right. Play along just a while longer, see what else we can find. Magistrate's definitely in danger. Okie dokie. The Puppet Master is so interested in adding you to his collection, he invited us to go rescue the magistrate. Must be an antitoxin. Find it, test it before we go use it on the magistrate, just in case. Okay.
Stranger.
Incomplete puppets cured. Love the City of Threads music. Elegant, yet unsettling. I agree. Oh, missed one. Okay. I couldn't move, but I could see and think. Now I need a drink. Alright.
Your name,
We should be prepared for something unpleasant at the theater.
shall rise.
About using you as bait. You know it's not personal.
I will be watching.
Overcrawlers, war prisoners, civilians. Alrighty. Off to the theater. Rescue high elevator. Itak. You betcha.
The
Okay.
queen seems
I mean, I'll always take cash. I need a lot of it to buy all the cosmetics that I want, so it's all good. Any cash is good cash. This is a funny theater. It just looks like a regular workshop. Neat. Is he coming? Undercover art critic? My underground. Was I supposed to be up top? Oh no, we're over here. We're over here. We're good.
What are you doing here?
Alright, showtime. It is greatest pleasure to introduce the newest addition to my collection. Dim the lights. Audition.
Your presence has been noted.
Uh-oh. Oh no. There's the magistrate. Cut his strings. Keep the puppet master occupied. Oh. It seems a little mean to kill them. When we've already kind of established that I can free them. But, you know, far be it for me to question a quest objective. I'll do pretty much anything if you give me 23 gold and some rep. Oh, proc my angelic bulwark. Oh, the magistrate's dead. Oh no, the magistrate. He's up. He's up. Okay. I don't think I paid enough attention early on in the Weaver, in like the whole zone storyline, to really know much about who the Vizier is in all of this. The Weaver was fairly obvious because she's just hanging up from the ceiling. Okay. Suppose I'm off to the transformatory. I wonder if he comes back later. Alright, pawns and puppetry. Done. Time for Mr. Sunflower's therapy. People have been asking me about this one. Let's see where we start it. Go see Mr. Sunflower. Alright, we're not far off. Have you been blitzing? I have not been blitzing. I haven't done any PvP at all so far. Okay, what's going on in here? Blitzing has been pure torture for me. I think I'm like 15 to 45. Yeah, season 3 sounds about right for the last time I PvP'd. Why did I think Mr. Sunflower is going to be a real sunflower, like a singing sunflower? Hello. Happy greetings. I am Mr. Sunflower, and this is my tea room and therapy space. It's a safe space for everyone. I wonder if you might be willing to help a patient of mine. Viazel is deathly afraid of creatures with fewer limbs. I think it has grown into a deep phobia of dismemberment. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this diagnosis. Would you speak to him and demonstrate that you, who does not have 8 limbs, are not so terrifying after all? A little exposure therapy, alright. Okay. Hi, bud. It's me. I mean, gnomes are terrifying. I have only 3 fingers. No! No, please! Where are your limbs? Who tore off your legs? Don't come any closer. I'm just here to talk. Get away! It's alright. Inksy's nice. Well, jury's out. This is too much for him. Drink threat reduction potion. Alrighty. Is this gonna give me more limbs? No, it's making me tiny. Now I'm just a tiny thing with not enough limbs. Hi, bud. I'm tiny now. Is this better? No, your limbs! Where are they? Oh. That didn't help. Follow, make sure he's alright. I don't... What are the credentials of this therapist? I don't think he's doing any of this right. Tell us what's going on. Ever since he ascended, he has become brutal, and if we're too slow, he breaks our limbs and sometimes he pulls them off. Oh, oh dear. Okay, that's a lot of words. Kill the ascended Nerubian who's torturing Basil. You betcha. No problem. I mean, he's got a point. Can't really heal from something until it's over. Anyone notice an uptick in affirming messaging in WoW? A lot more great job voice lines from Dragonflight.
Go and gather them, but be discreet.
Wouldn't be too weird. Yeah. Alright. Hi. If you could stop pulling off your employees' limbs, that would be great. Alrighty. And then what's this for? Oh, it's like a world quest. It's for Valor Stones, but I'm capped on Valor Stones. I can't spend any more. Ooh.
Here I am. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Is this a toy shop? I don't think I've been in here before. You've got engineering supplies. They've got a toy shop in here. I love it when they use these models because I have the real life versions up on my shelf, and then it's like a... Although I haven't seen this one. That one's new.
My
Hello.
strand carries generations of memories. You have
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to deliver him something. This is probably not where I'm meant to be. We're trying to set boundaries over here. Valor Stones are not season capped. No, you can earn as many of them as you can spend. But you can run into a problem if you've kind of used all of your crests to upgrade your gear, where there's nothing left that you could spend Valor Stones on. Valor Stones have a cap of 2,000, and after that you can't earn any more. Until you spend them, anyway. I got a renown level. That was the whole thing? I thought that the Mr. Sunflower's therapy questline was going to be longer than that. I'm sorry that I asked you to do murder, but I think it was necessary. Yeah, true. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. What about Pillar Nest of Horrors? This one. Oh, not far from here. We're chunking through this achievement, though. I thought it might feel like it was taking a really long time with stopping to read, but not really. Each individual questline doesn't seem to take that long. Alright, what's this all about? Hi! I'm Hazel.
What are you doing?
Why, hello there, little gnome. You see, my dear mate fell onto a sharp dagger. Bummer. Her body was taken to Pillar Nest Zesh, used to dispose of all sorts of bodies that we'd never speak of again. But I have a need to speak to her, because she had the key to my new High Hollows burrow on her when she died. Dreadful timing, really. Terrible. Would you go and fetch it? Yeah. I mean, if the key to my new house ended up in a body pile, I would be pretty upset too. In this real estate economy? This one is Arachnophobia Supreme. Okay. Oh, even farther down. Got lots of little guys. I don't know if this is where I'm meant to be, but I'll poke around and see. Oh hey, lots of Nerubian chitin actually. That's a big boost. I'm making a point to do that quest with as little manual farming as possible. I'm just gonna kind of live my life and assume it'll get done at some point in this expansion. I feel like this would be not a bad spot to farm it though if you wanted to just grind it in the open world. There seems like there's lots of mobs. I need a new pet with me. Who else wants a turn? Do I have any new pets from this expansion? Who hasn't had some time yet? Maybe one of the kitties. Missing key. There we go. Spiders. I guess I don't know if we're trying to leave or if we're able to just kind of go this way. Oh, I was like, where did that dog come from? I'm not a hunter. Why am I summoning plague hounds? It's probably from my misbegotten minion stack. That's probably my trinket. Yeah, I think I just need to go up the hill. Don't remember this one. What do you think of the crab spider mode? I think it's cool. I had it on for a while. It was fun to see the weaver as like an enormous lobster. I turned it off because I wanted to see my Swarmite Sky Hunter in all of its glory. I liked it better as a bug than I did as a different bug. But I think it's a great option to have in the game. Doesn't hurt anybody to have it available. Has anyone in your raid gotten the Onthric mount? No, I don't think so. We've only killed it twice on normal, I think. And we haven't killed it on heroic just yet. Maybe next week if we're lucky. It's a cool mount though. Alright, you better be real happy with me.
Who sent
Don't let
you?
the spiders eat you before you escape with my key.
Kahet is Korvan.
I'm very excited to move into my High Hollows burrow. Why am I happy for them?
The
New house, new
queen
house.
sees all.
Hopefully your friends will not have any unfortunate accidents while they are here. Was that it? No. That's not it. There's more. Have a lackey to collect items you fancy from Zesh. Okay, so now we need to go to Albert. And now I'm arachnophobic. Alright, let's go talk to Albert. Maybe I've missed picking up a quest. I might have walked by it. He's around here somewhere. He might be kind of covered up. Albert? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to... Man. It's just like 15 yards this way. Obviously not up there. He's supposed to be basically right here. I'm gonna wowhead it. Down in the cavern? Okay. Because my slash target didn't turn him up, so he can't be that close. Let's go back in the cave. Oh wow, Albert's in a lot of places in Ashgahed, actually. The good news is that if I end up killing any extra mobs down here... Yeah, I didn't notice the quest at all. Oh, there's Albert. Oh, he's a, That's strange. Oh, maybe I didn't get close enough to him? I didn't notice that he snuck right by me. Alright, hello, how you doing? Who is there? Someone? Did I imagine you? I was a Pathfinder, now I'm blind. It seems wrong to call myself Pathfinder Henson. I can hear, though. I can hear them eating. They eat the fresh parts. Oh, my bud. Okay, this might be a good quest line to not pay attention to if you are afraid of spiders. I would not look at the stream for a little bit. My eyes, my inside. It hurts all the time. They don't want the rotten pieces, so the decayed parts are all that I have left. I wasn't alone here. I hear sobbing from the walls. Do you hear them too? Alright, where are your friends? Good grief. Also, I may as well do the book thing while I'm in here. This one goes for it. Dialogue UI is giving me a bigger quest text page. Perfect for spooky season. I've been enjoying all of the people that decorate their yards in the city getting their Halloween stuff out. Kind of fun to watch. Find the wall with the 3 tiny spiders. Climb it. Jump down the hole by the top spider. I mean, here's a wall with 3 tiny spiders. Can I climb this wall? Can other people climb this wall? Oh, you can climb it. Sort of. Maybe you like climb it like right where the spiders are? This might be easier with like a double jump. Okay, never mind. Not that important. There's like an achievement, but maybe I'm not even in the right spot, who's to say. People are doing that here too. It's fun. Autumn, it's just amazing. Map add-on. Handy notes, I think? That's just marking treasures and achievements and stuff on my map. I don't think there's anything else that's modifying my map substantially. I might get up to my first 100 chitin. Alright, are you dead? You're pretty dead. I'm hoping that with the Void Weaver changes we can spec Void Weaver instead of Archon. I haven't like super looked into it, I was just kind of passively optimistic. Side quests and raiding them? Dying breed. I'm normally the biggest quest skipper ever. I'm just trying something different today.
What now?
You have spiders on you, Albert? Do I? Where? Never mind. Oh dear. Oh no. They say they're the brood of Zashira, which makes me think we're gonna fight her at some point. Looking for the book achievement? I'm here doing a side quest, but I wouldn't be mad if I could do the book achievement. My add-on indicated that I needed to climb up the wall, and I was just having a really hard time getting up the wall. I don't know if I'm bad at jumping or if it's a gnome thing. Sometimes it's a gnome thing. Jump to the lowest spider, jump straight to the second spider, repeat for the third. Tricky, just did it yesterday? Okay, I'll try again. Because I'm pretty sure I'm in the right spot. It's like here. So I'll jump to the lowest spider. I can get up here. I have done it before. Yeah, I see the little spiders. I think the problem is that my gnome actually fits underneath the edge of the drop-off, so it's just really tricky to do the jump, that's all. And then we were just supposed to jump straight to the spider. There's one. What? Nope. She bangs her head on it. I think the jumping's just really hard, because I can see them, it's right here. I can get to the first one. I feel like I'm trying to climb the Olympic wall. I can try coin, but I don't think it'll help. It doesn't help with the water puddles that I swim through, so I don't know if it would help with jumping. Worth a try, though. Yeah. And based on the Wowhead comments, this isn't supposed to be the hard part. I wonder if there's like a spot I can jump from specifically. Did it on a demon hunter, I cheated. Yeah, that would be useful. Or like having, I don't know, like a door of shadows. So I can get to the first one. What? No. She bonks her head on it. I give up. It's not worth it. It's not worth the grief. Maybe I'll try it on another character. Maybe I'll try it on a demon hunter or like on a evoker or something. Yeah, I also have problems in Siege of Borealis on the boss that summons the big waves. Because the fountain that you have to hide behind, all of my friends can walk through the water in that fountain to get behind the pillar. And if I go in that water, I swim, and I'm moving at swim speed. So I have to either stick to the border and run farther and start moving really early, or I have to get a water walking or a levitate on myself and then not take any damage to have it fall off. Which is sometimes tricky. I don't require vengeance, but I would like vengeance for my friends. Zashira is a shadow of a nightmare making a brood of monsters. Pull hard in a web strand, deal with whatever comes, will escape after some justice is had. Okay. If the spiders are not already attacking. All the gnome issues. Or Volparatank was having trouble too. It just seems like a funny thing for them to not have sorted out. Are you looking forward to the anniversary patch coming up? Nice transmog mount's coming. Hope Deathwing mount makes a return. Yeah, it'll be cool to have some new stuff to poke around with. I don't know if I'm like out of new things to do in the War Within yet, but if anything, I'm a little overwhelmed by the prospect of the anniversary patch because it sounds like they're putting so much into it. Oh dear. Alright. Are you additionally dead? You look more dead than you used to be. Okay, he's quite dead. Alright. Sorry, buddy. Don't forget the Warbank fix for orders. Ooh. That'll be good for people. I really thought I was going to use the Warbank for more things, and it turns out that I'm using it for right now. Maybe down the road, but right now it's just a place for me to stash my account-bound gear. I don't even put reagents in it. I put them in my regular reagent bank because I'm just crafting on the one character. Chores done. Shower needed. Appreciate the company. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Sunday. I am looking forward to the transmog changes in that anniversary patch. I hope that they come in smoothly and they work well. Easier collecting for more types of transmog. Quest rewards and whatnot. Should help my zone completion percentages. This is actually such good Nerubian chitin that I'm not going to, but I'm part tempted to grind it there. Like it seems like you could really get it done reasonably quickly. I'm up like 100. You do that another 14 times and you're finished. I have an army of trade skill elves. The Warbank is the best thing to ever happen. I can't imagine how much work it takes to do like weekly, like knowledge weeklies on that many characters. Oh wow, we're going really far. We're going so far. Which week are you looking for? I don't have a list of all of them, but I do have a link to the profession catch-up knowledge one. Yeah, there you go. Alright, whose head is that? It's Albert. Albert, oh no, what happened? Alrighty.
Keep a cool head.
Hello.
We owe our service to those in need.
Okay, I need to take a short break. It's 11:15. We got more quests to do though. I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. I don't know which quest lines these are, but I'm sure that they're needed for the achievement. So let's have at 'em. What do you want, Farron? The time has come? Oh no, Valor Stones. I don't think there's anything I can spend my extra Valor Stones on. Oh, it hurts burning them, but I think I have to do it. Darn this low cap. Some people found a few Heronir, interesting spelling, setting up one of their camps to the southwest. They were missing some vital supplies, and my people offered to help them out. I worry about how they're all getting along over there. Could you check in on them? Make sure that we're being good hosts to the Heronir. Is this how it's spelled? Why did I think it was like Harrornir? Anyway, nobody has inadvertently offended anyone. Oh, I'm sure we've inadvertently offended everybody.
Despite everything,
Time has come to deal with an Nerubian army. General Zekval massing a sizable force to the east. He intends to breach the wall. Help Farron prepare while she explains the plan. The Weaver sent Gazlo here. Already? Yeah, I thought it was Harrornir, but maybe I'm wrong. Picking up all the glob waxes I see when I gather. So I feel you on the Valor Stone cap. Alright, Farron, what's your plan? Zekval's forces are massing to the northeast. Our numbers are the Weaver numbers are too great for our forces to confront head on. Or the Weaver tells us. Gazlo says, I do my own directing. But Farron's uncovered a lead. Old friend that was captured by the Nerubians years ago. Rumor is he might be where we're headed. After all this time, I must know what happened to him. That's not a plan. That's we're up against hopeless odds, and also I heard a rumor that maybe there's somebody that I know. Alright, fine. Would you mind bringing me my shield? Sure, where do you leave it? Oh, it's right here.
lamplighter brings hope.
There you go. Gazlo, you got any ideas?
We get things done.
Thought you'd never ask. 3 of us are gonna go in, hit him from behind. Grab a big old bag of Bettel snacks. Okay, got an idea to how to deal with the ballista. Alright, well, as long as he's got a plan. I guess our plan can be to let Gazlo do it. Good afternoon, all. Zygor, something else. Dialogue UI. Dialogue UI. There's Bettel snacks. They changed the name at some point. Heronir is used exclusively in-game, but the assets in the outside media have used the old name. Oh. Well, that's annoying.
When shadow falls,
3 of us will be enough for this. Lean and mean, right? Yeah, right.
in the dark. In my
Let's go
heart,
see them out behind
there's fire.
General's forces.
What now? Nice chat.
If we're gonna stop this invasion, we need to take out the big guns. Nerubians have beetles haul the bombs, and the haulers love some snacks. Place the snacks next to a ballista. A bomb beetle walks up. Alright. We're luring bomb-laden beetles into destroying siege weapons, and then what do you want? You want me to kill Nerubians, and you want me to uncover the fate of her friend. He was Halifal's finest blacksmith. Okay, you betcha. Also, there's a rare over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind if I do. Snacks! Pardon me. I don't know why I'm buffing a priest with a priest buff, but maybe they need it. Okay. Well, this is nice. Lots of things to do. Hello. There's elites here, and I guess it's just fine. We're just gonna deal with them. This is what all my item levels for. This is pretty fun. Hey, how you doing? Farron's here with me. We're looking for Wright and Blackholm. Have you seen him? Yes, but not. Is he alive? Long ago, Ascended Mother or Crypt Lord? Eh? Come again? Oh, and then he's dead. He's toast. I want to do this before I worry about the ballistas.
Feel the warmth of
Actually, let's see. Let's see how this works. Hazel, so good to see you. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. How are things going? I'm having a comfy weekend questing. It's kind of a nice, relaxing change from doing a bunch of keys. I've been doing some off-stream keys lately. Oh, that's easy. You just click on them and it summons the bomb beetle. Maybe I should get out of here? No, we're fine. Okay. I was worried that we were going to have to, like, gingerbread crumb a trail to lure the beetles over, but they just let us click on them. That's great. What is next week's key ethics? I'm not sure if we know yet. I was wondering... also, this is dangerous. I was wondering if we are going to rotate back through the Xalatath affixes we've seen already, or if there's another one. I don't actually know how many there are. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. I don't have another silence for you for a while. This is why we carry health pots. I wish I knew which was going to do the most damage to me. Oh, I already used fear. Oh, we have almost made it. Almost. There's got to be something I'm supposed to be doing other than just, like, straight up muscling through the elites. This can't possibly be what they meant for me to do. Let's see. Need a little food. Don't do keys anymore, but I really like the season portals in town. Devour players are periodically afflicted with a heal absorb while in combat. And then what happens when you heal it off? Big buff? That might be alright. A little extra work for me. Actually, I'm not healing. That's a little extra work for my friends. I've been barely healing keys. I know too many healers. They're doing it. Oh, you can dispel it. It gives players a stacking crit buff. Failing to heal or dispel it will heal enemies. Gotcha. Yeah, if I can just dispel it, then that's bomb. That's awesome. I've got dispel. I've got mass dispel. Problem solved. Oh, there's a rare up here. I never mess with this area too much because there's always elites. Whenever I fly past this on my way out to Hallowfall, I'm always like, wow, there's so many herbs and ore in here, but it's not worth stopping because I'm going to get in trouble. Oh. Ballista. So we wanted to go find the blacksmith. I'm going to turn these all in at once, I think. Oopsies. Stacking 2 and 4% crit buff. Yeah, we'll have to see how that feels. Doesn't sound as bad as the orbs were. I didn't like the Soaky orbs. Okay. No problem. Although I'm stuck in combat for a while. Oh, looks like the other one's over this way. I just gotta watch out for the mines. You know what they remind me of is in Finding Nemo when they find all the underwater like explosives. They're floating like that, except that they're under the sea. Oh, I chucked that in the wrong spot. Oh, yeah. I love the talent that makes Shadow Crash cast on my target. I know not everybody does. I respect anybody's right to want to put it exactly where they need to put it, but it saves me so much time because 98% of the time I just want to throw it on my target and I don't want to have to mess around with trying to aim it because sometimes I'm moving or like spinning my camera or moving my mouse for something. Like, I'm busy. I miss way less. Okay, so her friend is super dead. Happens. We got the job done, and at the low, low price of an overinflated bag of processed junk that who knows what's in it. That's no way to talk about me. I want to... Oh yeah, we need to just finish the invasion, so there's got more stuff to do. Oh, another rare. This one might hurt. You've got 60 million health. That's not no health. Always tab target some random mob casting on the side and whiff an entire mob pack in Mythic Plus with that Shadow Crash, but I still won't change it. I used to just like accidentally fling my mouse while I was aiming it and just chuck it like behind me and off to the side on nothing before they added that talent. I used to just actually like trip and throw it somewhere random. Just a little uncontrolled with my mouse. Shadow Snake, thank you very, very much for the 11-month resub. I didn't expect us to only be at 60% for the disruption when we finish this, but there you go. How much does this give? 3%. Okie dokie. I feel like we're gonna get a bunch of rep at the end of this. I'm kind of interested to see how far I get my Severed Thread rep in total by the time I get to the end of the zone. If there's anything like cool I can buy for my Kej or Resonance Crystals or something. I don't have that many of them, but we've been getting some along the way. The Nerubian pets are surprisingly cute. I really liked getting jump. Should get him back out here. Step down.
We cannot hide from evil.
He's not gonna like this, is he? Oh, no, we're all good.
We are
Enough
alive
for
in the
now.
darkness.
We need to deal the killing blow to this light-forsaken place. Can we, like, pull over so we have a nice safe place to read this? Oh, she rides a moth. I don't know if I've seen her do that before. That's cool.
My faith
General Zekval has been overseeing the creation of a monstrosity. Avoid corrupted, malformed Nerubian. Deprive him of his horrific pet. Take down Surektak the Sundered. And I'm wasting another 10 Valor Stones. Oh dear.
We are a light in the darkness.
Yeah, you go first. How much health does it have? Yeah, 31 million. That's fine. We can deal with that. Useful. No problem. Why did I think I was closer to being done with this? I thought that we'd gotten rid of the ellipses. I wonder if I can get it all finished today. Might be kind of a tall order.
We cannot hide from evil.
One last thing to ask. Would burn his breastplate and the tinderbox at Merildar.
We
Yeah,
carry
I can
the
bring 'em
flame
back.
Into the unknown.
I guess we're going back up into Hallowfall.
Nerubians are still tunneling under the wall. The people
Wonder
of
what lava would
Hellfall
taste
aren't
like.
safe
Come on,
until
chat.
those burrows are collapsed.
I think the correct answer is pizza sauce at the temperature it gains when microwaved in a Hot Pocket. Or just a really hot piece of pizza. Burning a breastplate sounds like a really aggressive way to deal with it.
We owe our service to those in need. A beacon in the dark. We carry the flame into
Customary to pay homage to the fallen by burning whatever we can recover of their belongings. Alright. Oh, we're gonna get... Oh, for a second I thought it was gonna be 5,000 rep. I was excited. 500 rep
the unknown. Be strong.
with the general.
I will see you through the shadow. In my heart, there is
I'm late enough in the week that I'm gonna start saving greens to disenchant after reset so that I can get my enchanting knowledge weekly done from them. What does he want? I'm done with Hallowfall quests, so what could you possibly want from me?
We are the heart.
Oh,
of
I can
shadow.
turn in
Don't give in
the
to fear.
mementos. That's right.
Reclaim your
I've been carrying some of those around. Cool. Not me not having done my 3 delves for the weekly. Don't worry about it. I should do the weekly at some point. Maybe not on stream, but just for, I don't know, rep or something? No, maybe I got the rep done already on my hunter. I think I'm okay. Had to do them 10 times because I have 2 characters. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not worth it. Quite a bit of weekly stuff to do. I think my priest can probably live without the delves because she's done enough in keys and raid. I guess I could, if I did fill out like my delve vault slots and it gave me a candle confidant trinket, I could use that. I don't know, kind of annoying. So we're gonna do the wild camp Ular. I don't know which of these it is. I feel like I've done the wild camp actually. It says that I've completed that storyline, so maybe there'll be, maybe I'll get there and they'll be like, oh, you've done it already. I realized I don't really need the bountiful keys. Vault slots are the carrot and the stick for me at this point. Bran just doesn't use his potions with 2 of us. Oh, that's annoying. Are you sure that it's your Bran and it's not? Because if your friend has lead and they have a DPS Bran, then that would also be why. Because I run with a friend, and with the 2 of us, Bran still throws plenty of potions. It's possible it might be a DPS Bran in there if it's not the one you're expecting.
Do not fear the dark.
Curious. Proven to be decently capable.
Perhaps we'll need
Well, there must be something for me to do here. Nerubians must have some means of cleansing themselves after black blood exposure. If necessary, I can pick up on the harmony of the world with ease to restore my mind to this reality. You're saying a lot of words. If you don't mind the threat of splitting your consciousness between 2 realities, what in the quantum is happening over here? Find a tuning crystal. The Nerubians are harvesting black blood. Investigate the black blood harvesting site. Okay.
May you lend your song to hers.
I do think these are cool, but they looked a lot cooler in the trailer. They still don't have texture on their hair. That's the problem. She does. He don't though. Okay, that form is really cool, but like I saw that on beta and I'm like, well, you know, it's okay. It's not finished yet. The game's not out. It's understandable that they look a little funny, a little unfinished. It is October. What is this race called? The Heronir, or the Herernir, depending on who you're reading. They're like kind of the evolutionary in-between of elves and trolls. Non-textured hair is so weird. It's just clearly unfinished, and it's just so weird that it's still like that. Don't get them as an allied race. Hope we get some druid customizations out of them at least. Yeah. Barely got any info on them when I leveled through that zone. Yeah, I thought they were going to be more involved, but I guess I'm only just now starting to pay attention, so. So we're trying to not let them taint the roots. If you'd prefer your world to not drown in oozing pools of black blood. Yeah. Fair. Fair and reasonable. Looks almost painted on or something. Yeah, it's just... It's not all of them, but that one guy. The faces look a little unfinished as well, which makes me think that we're not like immediately about to get them as an allied race, because they just don't have that much detail on them in-game. It's a cool concept, but the models feel a little unfinished. If Earthen were the focus of the first patch, I'm sure they'll be our focus in patch 2 or 3. Tuscar, please. I don't know. I think if we were gonna get Tuscar, it might have happened in Dragonflight. We got Blubbery Muffins. You can get yourself 1,000 stack of those to carry around. This place was beautiful once. Now look at it. One tuning crystal, please. There we go. Easy. Well, this is very frozen too. I must heed the call. I must follow the dissonance to its source and find the heart so I can discover how to cleanse it. Alright. You betcha. Drax, you're choosing racial visage would be nice. Heard about people wanting transmog armor type restrictions being removed. Yeah. I mean, people want everything. A lot of them are things that I wouldn't be upset about if they added, but I don't know if I'm, like, actively campaigning for. I think that them adding lots of new transmogs that don't require a specific armor type is kind of a nice way to open things up a bit more without just straight up letting mages run around in like old paladin tier and stuff like that.
Wild guide you well.
Supposed to watch over it, make sure nothing bad happened.
Watch over you.
He's entered into the Unseeming. I'm familiar with that because I did Bloodbound Horror in the raid.
Let nature take its course.
Follow him into the abandoned harvest site cave, you betcha. I wonder if this is Melody of Madness. That sounds like it might be the right quest line. I tried Throne of Liberty. Okay, until a baby talking sock puppet. Oh my goodness.
What is it?
Everything hurts. Can't think, seeing things. Come out of the cave.
Roots guide you home, stranger.
Find and kill the spiders. And then this one. And now we can get out of here. All right.
Yes.
It reminds me of the Shaw stuff in Pandaria, where you get like the fear and doubt stacks and you start seeing extra enemies that aren't really there. Alright. Feeling any better? See, her hair has lovely texture. She has beautiful braids.
I shall watch for you.
I've noticed that you seem good at surviving challenging tasks. I'll remember
Perhaps
this.
we'll meet again.
Nerubians stuck in the Unseeming. I would pity them, but they sought this out.
May you
And I need
lend
to
your song to hers.
Cleanse my debuff. There we go.
What is it?
I am not like you. I can't rush headfirst into danger. I like gardening. Why are you worried about her? He just wants to garden.
Roots guide you home, stranger.
She can't keep running off like this.
Farewell then.
She's making a mess.
Roots guide you home, stranger.
Hello all. Hello, Mr. Sonic Jen. How are you doing today? I hope your day's going well. I'm having a nice day so far. I had a really relaxing evening last night. I finally pulled out my cross stitch that I started 2 years ago and did a little bit more work on it. I had a nice little pot of tea and I was cross stitching on my couch and trying to keep my dog and my cat from climbing all over it. It was nice. If I keep that up, then maybe I have a chance of finishing it before Christmas this year, but let's not get carried away. Difficult to pick up again? Oh no, not really. It's just a question of figuring out which part you want to work on and staying focused. The hard part is Moose and Kira both playing interference because they're like, you're sitting down? It's time for you to pay attention to me! And then, you know, if one of them's getting pet, then the other one wants pets. I'm really happy they're getting along, but it's very, it's very cute and a bit funny how they get jealous of each other
Stain
now.
of dead gods infests this area. It is being used to twist my people into the unrecognizable.
But
Show
it's cute.
them
It's coming
mercy
along.
and
I think I'm ready to start in the second owl of the 3 owls. It's like a Christmas stocking that I'm making for my partner. It's a big project for somebody who doesn't have a lot of discipline for cross stitch, though. Common phenomena. I miss doing more freehand embroidery, but I don't really have a project for it right now. Plus, it would be nice to finish this stocking before I pick up any new needlecrafts. Any pumpkins for Halloween? I haven't done for years. I always say maybe, and then I don't do it.
Farewell.
So I don't know.
Roots guide you home, stranger.
Oh, I should probably be reading. That's right.
Nature take its course.
Alright, so she's very upset about the black blood in the roots. And then he's like, yeah, it's a problem, but maybe we should calm down and not go into it so head first. Him with his untextured hair.
Your
Alright.
path leads you deep.
Do they even understand what they're doing? Destroy the extractor, shatter the bulbs, snap the limbs, burn the wreckage. She's mad. Bring me something from the unseeming.
Perhaps
Okay,
we meet
you
again.
bitch. Grow extra arms for petting. They eventually settle down. Oh, lots of treasures. They eventually settle down, and then they'll just kind of like lay down next to me, and that's very sweet. That's like all I can ask for in life, is just to be hanging out on the couch doing something comfy with the dog on one hand and the cat on the other side. But it takes them a while to calm down. Do they have pumpkin patch farms in Vancouver Island? Oh, I'm sure they must. There's certainly farms. People grow pumpkins. The climate suits it. I don't think I've ever gone to pick my own pumpkin, or if I have, it was a long time ago and I've forgotten. I certainly have not done it as an adult. The last time I did it was a couple years ago. I went to a Trader Joe's and I picked up 2 like little tiny ones, and then I didn't even carve them. I just sat them on my balcony. I think that was 2021 maybe, because it was the fall that I was in my last place. Is apple picking a thing? I mean, again, the climate supports it. I've never gone or seen it advertised, but it must be a thing. I don't know if it's the same thing that you would get in like certain parts of the States where there's like a big tourist attraction that like sells hot cider and has like photo opportunities and does like makes like a whole thing out of it. But like picking your own fruit's a thing. I just don't get out enough. Orchard's a very common fall activity to do with family. It sounds nice. It also sounds like a really clever way to get people to outsource farm labor to themselves, to their customers. Like, here, come pick this yourself. It'll be cute. People picking blackberries along the bike route. The yeah, there's lots of wild blackberries along a lot of paths like that. The Galloping Goose Trail has tons of them. Wasn't a thing in Calgary. Don't know about Vancouver or the island. Maybe, but it works. Big apple farm near me that just does that. It's a whole thing. It always looked cute, although I don't know. Depends on how important it is for you that everything's picture perfect. I don't know. Just nice to have an excuse to get outside, but you can also just go for a hike. This is going all right, I think. Itching to do a hike now that you mention it. Yeah, especially while the weather's nice before it gets super soggy. It's a gorgeous time to get on the trails because the trees are all turning. I purchased a ticket to the first leg of my winter escape. Nice. Apples are overpriced, not better than the store. Never went more than once. Yeah.
to me. Let nature take its course.
What have the Nerubians done?
The world
This is
watch
all
over you.
wrong.
Do not fear.
I cannot stand to look at this any longer. Acquire 50 stacks and collect 3 samples from elite enemies. Yep, no problem.
May you lend your song to
I'm getting all this Weaver rep that I don't need because I'm already capped with her.
Farewell then.
I cannot stop Rowena from going down there. Find whoever's in charge of this harvest site and eliminate witness. Yes, you betcha.
Stranger.
Might be busy because it's a long weekend. Yeah. The right trail, and it's alright. There's places here that get very like conveyor belt when it's super busy, and that there's always people like right behind you and right in front of you. And then there's also, oh, I got an achievement for 100 stacks. And I wasn't even thinking about it. Oops. And then there's parks and hikes that are big enough that even on a busy weekend, you're still not going to be running into people all the time. Might be a little bit more of a drive out there. If I'm lucky and I'm willing to get up early, we might get some fishing done soon. I want to go trout fishing. I just need to bring something to keep my fingers warm. My hands get really cold in the fall. Oh, I've got a world quest too. I will take it. I used to prefer busier hikes out west because I was paranoid about grizzlies, but that's not an issue on the East Coast. Have you considered buying a little 14-foot runaround and going ocean fishing? What is... The words little and 14-foot don't necessarily match to me. We've done quite a bit of ocean fishing. We just do ocean fishing from shore. There's different shore beach spots that you can cast out. You can get rockfish and you can try for salmon. It's a little bit less money and less work than trying to manage a boat. Oh, a motorboat, yeah. I live in an apartment. I rent an apartment. I can't have a motorboat. Also, you know what they say, the 2 greatest days in a boat owner's life is the day that he buys the boat and the day that they sell it. big ol' pit of money. Besides, I don't even know if I would get seasick. Meet Arwena at the Overlook. Okay. I think if I wanted to go fishing off of a boat like that and I had money to burn, I would do the occasional fishing charter and have some salty sea captain take me out on their boat, and then they could show us all the good fishing spots because they would know.
wild guide you will.
But I don't know. I just like hanging out in the shore and fishing. It's nice.
What is it?
Maybe one day I would do like a little paddle boat for like lakes, but boats on the ocean sounds dangerous to me.
Farewell then.
It's
Roots guide you
tricky out there.
stranger.
Actually sounds kind of sick. Yeah, I also feel like I have a lower chance of dying at sea in a fishing charter than I do in any kind of boat that I'm trying to manage. Alright, so I think we decided that we cannot fix the damage the Nerubians have done there. But we got some reputation. And we got a little bit more. So there's only 4 more side quest lines left before I get my Lore Master achievement. Hi. Notorious with the Weaver. The Weaver asks us to give you her compliments. I find no compliments in here. Maybe I ate them. A little bit of gold. Show me your goods. Rumor maps and stuff. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of stuff around here.
It is good.
So you've got an Arakara quest You could give me a 554 sack brood, wow. And then you've got, yeah, one of these. Yeah, sure, I'll just hold on to those. We'll do them at some point, I'm sure. What else? Fran, what do you want? You're talking about Zekfir and the Underkeep. You... This seems like an actual side quest. Seek out Anubizal's students in the Skynes of Nerebar. And then what would you like? Oh, you're the quartermaster. You're gonna give me crests. You're gonna give me an earth encrusted gem. You're gonna give me Kej. Anything that I could make that I actually want to buy? Yeah, I never made never got the recipe for this. So there's a cloak. There's a trinket. We got jump. There's a toy. I could morph into a giant spider. That might upset people. It's only 1750 cash though. There's some shoulder transmog. We gotta make sure we save up so that we can get like these guys when we've unlocked them. 23 with severed threads. And that's 22 with severed threads. Alright. Many limbs. Handle them. Let's see. Arachnoserum. Oh. Well, it's a nice... I'm a nice spider. I'm a protoform synthesis spider. Also, it's over. It's a random spider. Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering that. Okay. Have fun in raids with it, plus the projection prism. Is that the one that like copies the appearance to other people, or the thing that lets people copy each other's appearance? Hello. How may the history serve you? Have you seen Anubizal's assistant? I saw nothing! Well, you're helpful. Have you seen Anubizal's assistant? Never heard of him. Alright. Yeah. What about you? You mean... No! No, I have no idea who you mean. Not at all suspicious.
My memory spans 13 generations.
I saw nothing. Alright. I like how I hide behind view. I hide from view just by standing here. Let us speak quietly. I did not see what happened to him, but I can tell you the corpses are dumped into Pillar Nest Zesh. Cleanup crew dragged him out of here not long ago. If you hurry, you can examine the remains. Cover the logbook. Yeah, the Nerubian situation is more interesting than I originally thought it was going to be. Oh, what do you want? Why are you purple? What's your deal?
Where were you assigned? I will be
Yeah, it's just a bonus objective. Oh well. I think I get some kind of a transmog for doing Lore Master. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, you get Crimson Cartographer's Orientation, but I won't find out what that means until I finish this achievement. It's not expecting to get as invested in them as well as the Earthens. Says something about the storytelling. Yeah, they've got a wide range of personalities in there. You just need like one character that you like that you can root for, and then you're a little bit more in. Hi, bud. Did you find him?
interesting development.
Lots of cash. That's nice. Alright, well, he's very upset. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I'm having fun side questing. I don't know if he has anything else. Sometimes that means that I missed something. Let's take a look at Pillar Nest Vosh. That's a different thing. Let's start it though. We're getting a lot of Severed Threads rep from all this. I didn't think I was going to be this close to done with it. This is my first rep to 20. Any plans for your weekend? Maybe fishing. Maybe fishing. I've been just kind of taking it kind of easy and doing chores lately, and that's been nice. Getting things like progressively a little cleaner.
Spirits be with you, man.
Staying caught up on sleep. A little bit of yoga. A lot of yoga. Spore-afflicted beasts have been a thorn in our side. They be spreading thick clouds of spores. I never be seeing anything like it. Alright. You betcha. Need to go to the gym after stream, and I kinda don't wanna. That's when it's most important to go. I read that somewhere, and it's kind of stuck with me in terms of yoga, because like some days you're already feeling like it, and that's great. But when I don't feel like it is when it's like, that's when I actually need it. That's when it's vital. That's when it's real important, is when you really don't want it. That's when you have to, or at least for me. If you can make yourself go when you don't want to, every other day is that much easier. Yeah. Once I'm actually going, and I know you know this. I know this is not helpful when you're in the not wanting to go and being all comfy stage. I just can't let myself think about the whole thing. If I'm like in bed and I'm like, man, I have to get up and I have to get ready and I have to get my things and then I have to get in the car and then I have to drive and then I have to park and then I have to go, like I'll never want to go. I just have to only think about the part that's right in front of me. And then it all comes together. Where are we going? Dave's got to go to the gym. Yeah, I've been practicing that with yoga, just getting used to doing things when I don't want to, which sounds like a skill that I should have learned by now. Seems like something we should have covered in kindergarten, but I've gotten pretty lax about it lately. And building up that muscle is kind of useful. I need a yoga community. There might be one near you. Your journey could be just about to begin. Funny to me that people fight for close parking spots at the gym. You're avoiding the point of going. I saw a girl break her ankle at the climbing gym. Ooh, that's scary. I mean, you can injure yourself doing anything. That is absolutely the case. People injure themselves at yoga. People injure themselves swimming. People injure themselves getting out of bed. And people can climb safely without injuries, but you definitely, I can respect being a little bit shook.
Talk to me.
Spore-afflicted beast reduced. We got time to think of a more permanent solution. Washing dishes, surprisingly dangerous, apparently. People just grabbing sharp things in the sink or what? Sometimes it's also a matter of, like, exposure, right? Like, if you wash dishes multiple times every single day, even if it's not very dangerous on the whole, you've got a lot more time that you're susceptible to. It's kind of like how you're more likely to get into a car accident close to home, because that's where you spend most of your time when you're driving. Like, those are areas that you always go through, so not only do you kind of take them for granted, but you're also just statistically there a lot more. And some dishes are kamikazes.
Greetings, man. Stay away
Take these anti-fungal firebombs and torch as many fungal spore ponds as you can. Kill Agaricus Festerbloom. Not more Weaver Rep! I'm done with the Weaver Rep! I don't need any more Weaver Rep! My goodness. Are we going in here? Is this it? Maybe. Maybe not. Might be lost. Oh no, there's spores in here. But yeah, whenever you feel like you want to try a new activity, I am team yoga. I'm a big fan. I have to actively stop myself from talking about it all day because I'm really in it right now. I'm very obsessed. It's a big deal to me right now, and I'm trying not to be that annoying person that never shuts up about it, because I know it's very easy to become that annoying person that never shuts up about it. It's just, I feel like it's doing me a lot of good. And it's kind of helping me get unstuck from things that I've been trying to get unstuck from for years. It also kicks my butt. It absolutely wrecks me every single day. Hazel, what do you love about yoga? I mean, I will quantify all this by saying that I'm pretty new. I'm just about 3 months into it. So I'm not very experienced. I'm very much a baby beginner. But I like that it kind of is targeted at helping me be a better person across a variety of things. So it is a workout, but it's not just a workout. It's also really good at helping regulate my nervous system and kind of like even out my brain fog and anxiety. And it helps me get kind of in tune with not only my mind, but also my body and how different things affect it, which then makes me want to sleep better. It makes me want to eat better. And it makes it easier for me to shift a lot of habits that I was having a hard time shifting. I'm way more motivated to eat healthy and go to bed early, because if I'm going to get up at 5 in the morning to go do my yoga practice, it's going to be a lot nicer feeling if I'm not tired and full of garbage. It's also like a very humbling thing, because it's difficult. It's not supposed to be easy, and as soon as you've gotten good enough at a thing for it to become easy, there's another level of it that's harder, and then all of a sudden it's really difficult again. It demands a lot of focus from you. It's impossible for your mind to wander too much while you're working at it, because there's so much that you're trying to think about, and also because there's a lot for you to be moving your body with. There's lots of different disciplines of yoga, but I've been doing Ashtanga yoga, which is a fairly regimented kind of branch of yoga, and I like the structure of it. It's also fairly physical, so it's not just stretching. I'm dripping sweat every single day, and that's good for me. It's not something that I was doing before. It's been giving me way more benefits than anything else I've ever tried, but it's also harder than anything else I've ever done. It's not free. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of discipline that I'm kind of having to create as I go along, because I didn't used to be a person that could get up at 5 in the morning multiple times throughout the week to get out of my house and go do something like that. It was too scary, and it was too hard, and bed was too warm. But you're kind of surrounded by people that are taking it seriously, and it makes me want to take it seriously. I'm practicing through a studio, but I'm also practicing at home. Different places will offer online classes, but in-person instruction is really good, because they will see what you're doing and they'll help give you corrections to help. Well, first of all, they'll teach you the sequence, because it's a specific sequence of postures, and it's a specific like choreography almost of breathing. Because every movement has a breath tied to it. You inhale and do this, and then you exhale and do this. And it's choreographed like that through effectively like a 2-hour long practice eventually. You don't start out doing that. Like, they teach it to you a little bit at a time. But that's Ashtanga. It's not the only way to do yoga, and it's not like the end all be all. It's just what I happen to get into, but I like it a lot. Plus, a good Ashtanga studio can modify everything to your ability level, so there should not be any such thing as I'm not flexible enough for this, or I'm too old for this, or I am too out of shape for this, or I'm too injured for this. The whole original premise of it was yoga postures as medicine, so it's supposed to basically be rehab for all of your aches and pains and injuries. Like they should be able to modify things around your injuries to help you build up your strength and even out your imbalances in like your muscle tightness and stuff to help you feel better in your body all the time. It involves a lot of feeling very bad in your body along the way because you're very sore because you're working very hard. I cannot put my feet behind my head yet, but we're working on it, apparently. Supposedly that's what primary series is eventually going to work me towards. I am not quite up to half primary yet. I practice as far as Janu Sirshasana C, which sucks. It hurts. I don't like doing that to my foot, but we're working on it. I haven't started Marichasana yet. I'm waiting for them to make me because it doesn't look like any fun. Restorative yin is my thing. Lots of chilling on pillows. It sounds lovely. I've been doing one night a week of a gentle hatha class, and I've been really liking that as like a contrast to Ashtanga. Very, very relaxing. Very grounding. How are we doing? We only have 3 of these left, and I have time for maybe 1 more. Where's the Wormlands? But yeah, you run the risk if you become too chill about things, you run the risk of becoming insufferable and not very relatable. Sometimes I worry that, like, I don't know, I've been making little changes in my life, and I don't want to be preachy or sanctimonious about them. But, like, it'll come up that a friend will be like, oh, hey, we should drink and do keys sometime. And I'll be like, yeah, it would be fun to do keys. And I don't know if I should bring up that I don't drink anymore. I don't know if I should just go to the thing and pretend I'm drinking, or if I should just be, I'm just having juice. But by all means, enjoy yourself. You know, I don't want to, like, preach to anybody, but also, it's not that you have to stop drinking to do yoga. It's just that it worked for me. Maybe. This form of yoga is probably the most prone to being goal-driven. It's not what you're supposed to do, but if you wanted to be goal-driven in yoga, Ashtanga has a million goals. You can be working on trying to perfect your jump backs and your jump throughs, or your drop backs, or whatever it may be. Act like you're drunk and don't tell them. Easy enough to do when you're having fun anyway. They've done an entire key with my fishing hat on from yesterday. Yeah, it's only when you... Yeah, no, I wouldn't... I'm not going to tell anybody else what they should do with their body. I just don't want to be annoying. More than normal, anyway. I don't want to go past my standard level of annoying that my friends have already learned how to live with. Alright, where's the Wormlands? Wormlands. Oh, I'm already on some of this. Alright. Am I on this quest? Let's go poke around there and see if we can pick anything up. But yeah, I'm still like a million miles away from fixing all of the patterns that are holding me back in my life, because I have quite a few of them. I'm still not wildly functional, but I feel like I'm kind of building up the muscles that I need to get, mentally speaking, to like shift some of those things and make some progress.
What have the roots brought me?
Why do you think you're annoying? I think that the idea of always talking or talking too much about how you're doing something that's good for you and how much good it's doing you could kind of come across as like unrelatable and preachy and annoying. There's a phenomenon online where people will more easily relate to somebody that is presenting themselves as like, you know, messy or flawed, because that's a more achievable goal and that's more like real than when you're doing well. There's this idea that if you are doing well and you're vocal about it, then you're either just like signaling or you're faking it. I don't know. Cave boars are not social creatures. A worm color of the Nerubians must be present.
Didn't see me.
I was halfway through a quest line. Oh, maybe this is the one that I got stuck on. But yeah, sometimes making changes in your life will drive other changes, and then you may eventually wind up being a bit different from the person that you used to be, and people that really liked the version of you that you were before might end up being a bit disappointed by that. And, you know, it's not that anybody's wrong, it's just that sometimes people change over time. And you're right, some people will feel threatened by anything that, if they feel that it's reflecting on them. I don't ever want to make somebody feel judged about anything. It's really not my business or position to be judging anybody for anything. But yeah, sometimes people will kind of project a bit and they'll try to tear down other people making good choices so that they can feel better about their own. It's a natural human thing to do, even if it's kind of iffy. Oh yeah, that's right, I couldn't find this. It's in one of the caves, but I remember I was doing this while I was leveling, and I was checking like every cave, and I was having the worst time trying to actually find it. I'm gonna save myself some time, and I'm just gonna WoW hit it now. Actual correct coordinates to the cave, 39, 39. Very easy to miss. 39, 39. Yeah, that cave is fairly far from the thing that we're looking for. There are other cave entrances that are closer, which is easy to miss. No, but then I went in this one and I'm like, well, this can't be it. This doesn't go anywhere. That's right. It's all coming back to me now. I remember why I didn't finish this quest line. Maybe it's a different 3939. I mean, I'll try this one to the left. We can just go in every cave until we until we figure it out. Because these caves don't look anywhere close. These are different caves. I am getting so close to finishing this achievement, though. I'm not going to do it today on stream, I don't think, but I'm excited to be getting to the end of it. So we tried those two, and that was no good. Let's try this one. It looks like it's heading closer to the right direction. It's got a deeper cave anyway. I just saw Madame in a thumbnail. Oh. Oh, there's somebody dead. Can I help you? No, I'm in combat. If I can get out of combat, I might be able to res. Oh. What is helping you get all the quests? I am using an add-on called BTW Quest to kind of browse the quest lines and see what I've done so far. Love resing people who died randomly in the world. Yeah. Usually if they're still dead, they're like AFK, but maybe they'll come back and they'll have a res handy and it'll help them. I don't know if it works, but sometimes. Hey, we found it! That was a different cave that was nowhere near what we were doing. Also, there's an entomological essay on Grubs Volume 3 down here. There's a potion that lets you read things. That would make sense. It must be relevant for an achievement. There we go. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one.
She wants me to get Civ stone chunks. This could take a while. I bet you those are in those caves that I've been working in. But I can't just give up because, oh man, yeah, I should have picked that up earlier, I think. Oh well. I can't just give up. Got an achievement. Getting on the gym wagon with all you overachievers. It's leg day, and I have a date with the plates. It's awesome. Have a wonderful leg day. May your legs be delightfully noodly. Oh, we got big chunks here. Certainly will be. See ya. Started playing WoW. Any tips to enjoying it? Do you reckon it's worth trying to collect everything? Is it even possible? The problem is that they come out with new content so often that it's a bit like a tidal wave that you may never get fully caught up with. If you were playing around the clock, it might be technically possible, but what I would do is I would pick one type of thing and worry about that. Like, instead of trying to collect everything, focus on, like, either transmog or maybe even, like, one armor type's worth of transmog, or focus on pets or mounts or toys or something like that. And then you can kind of get other things along the way, but, like, try to... Having a narrower scope makes it a bit easier to feel like you're making progress. Yeah, there are people over 95%, but they may not have started recently. It's a big project. I play a couple hours most days, and I have done so for years through stream. And I have... Not 81%. I have 61% of the things that I'm collecting, which does not include achievements or quest completion. I have 61% of transmog mounts, pets, and toys.
Welcome, friend.
What's your favorite part of the War Within so far? It might be the raid. It's a good raid.
If you ever need anything,
Find Ripsnoodle. You betcha.
be good.
One Ripsnoodle coming right up. Personally wish I focused expansion by expansion a little more.
Who are you? Farewell.
There we go. Here's the Wormlands. I can turn this in. So, next time when I come back, we can finish this up. Yeah. The way that I look at collecting in WoW is that I may never get all of the things, but I'm always right around the corner from another thing. The next thing, whatever it may be, is always right around the corner. I view it as like a lot of bite-sized projects that are all kind of satisfying to finish. And I don't really worry about whether or not I'll ever be done, because I don't think I'll ever be done. That would be a big mountain.
Potential customer. Hurry back.
There you go. A little bit of extra weaver rip. That must benefit my severed threads, you'd think. Alright. So, we have, for next time, Graven Weave and then Subterfuge in Silk. I'm actually halfway done Graven Weave. What about the other one? That one I can start fresh next time, but we're halfway done this line. Return Claskin to Araxne. Let's go take a look at that. Collect the things that I like. So as far as this zone goes, I'm about a third done. For this character, anyway. Bunch of stuff we can get from the rep still. And then those are vendors.
Sympathetic vendors in the
Oh, there's a kitty cat that you buy as a kebab. And then you unwrap it and then you get the cat. I might need to look for that. Oh, that's right. This was the quest. Alright. It's incredibly important that I make it back home without my wife seeing me. I took off after our wedding last night. And if she sees me, she's going to kill me. Help me avoid the guards and get back home. And apparently this is quite the escort quest. So we're going to stick a big old target marker on him. Coast is clear. Thumbs up. Off we go. I don't know where we're going, by the way. Is it this? No, those are supplies for this world quest. So that's a bit confusing. It looks like we're trying to get down the hall this way. So let's... When they say coast is clear, do they want me to murder everybody? Oh no, he's coming. This marriage is off to a rocky start. We got married yesterday and then I ran away. Here, yeah, come wide around that guard. For some reason I'm not seeing their radius. Maybe it's like a benefit from the Weaver that I didn't know that I had. They used to have a big ring around them. Because I'm with the general this month. Yeah. Well, he's coming. I'm not usually a big fan of people involving third parties in their relationship problems outside of, like, you know, a therapist. Go talk to Mr. Sunflower about it. Okay, we need to go wide around you. There's a toy that'll show you the radius from the rep vendor. I guess so. I just thought it was default, because I swore I had it before without doing anything special. General's wisdom. Mm-hmm. This just feels like taking away something that we should have had by default and then making us work a little extra for it. Oh, not in line of sight. We gotta get him up over the stairs. Come on, bud. Up we get. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm used to seeing it in the dungeon. That's gotta be it. I bet you you're absolutely right. Maybe I'm supposed to be not going inside, actually. Maybe we're meant to be going back here, yeah. Alright, so that's his wife. I thought we were trying to avoid her. Maybe he's trying to get... Maybe she's waiting for him at home. Hi, what do you think? Wonderful. Laskin, you're such a treat. What do you mean, treat? Who do you think sent them to find you? Now for tradition. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Such a traditionalist. It's like, what was that thing I remembered about spiders? Oh no, he wants me to kill her. Oh gosh. She followed the ancient Nerubian tradition and ate her husband after their wedding. This is kind of on him for getting married. When he knew this, he suspected that she might, and he married her anyways. And now he wants me to murder her. This doesn't make any sense. Alright. Fine. Gonna go now. Have a great day. See you later, Mr. Sonic Jen. I am just about finished myself. When in doubt, murder. And I get to keep all of their stuff. Wonderful. There's Graven Weave done. Plus I didn't have those shoulders yet. Those actually go nicely with this set that I'm wearing. I'm using the candle shoulders with them. Alright, so next time I come back, I have one quest line left, and that'll give me the whole achievement. But for now, I do have to go. I'm all out of time. I will be back on Wednesday. If I'm lucky, I'll have tales to tell of trout hauled out of the lakes. We'll see. I appreciate your company. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!